Dollars on stage, tippers go pay. Y'all the girls shaking fast when my song get played. Get live for the vibe, live for the vibe, get live for the vibe, live for the vibe. Say, I got a dollar, I got a dollar, I got a dollar, hey, 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 hey. Say, I got a dollar.
Hey, we out here on the stoop. About to ask my man a couple questions. We're gonna talk about interracial dating. So got my man Bugsy out here. Got my man, I forget your name, Whitney. Got my man Whitney out here. How y'all feel about interracial dating?
I mean, you know, I used to date a white girl.
Okay.
You know.
Tell me about that, man. How was it?
It was cool. You know.
Different from black girls?
White girls, you know, they buy you stuff.
They buy you? But they buy you?
Constant basis, and they just don't care.
Straight up.
What you think of interracial relationships?
What do I think of interracial?
Interracial dating, man. What you think?
To the camera.
Yeah, I don't want to say this on camera.
It's okay, man. It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
I think it's difficult for black men to approach white women.
Why you say that?
How do you introduce yourself? You can't be yourself.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. When I was younger and in middle school, that's when I dated the white girl. But now, it seems like all the good men are getting taken by a white girl.
Why you feel that way?
It just seems like that.
It does seem like
I mean,
that.
I don't have so much of a problem with it as other people do, but
straight up,
it just seems like it.
Okay.
And then it makes the black woman mad, and they make them look at themselves like, why we can't get a good man like that? Why the white girls always got to take it?
Any other comments?
All right, this is how I feel.
How you feel, man?
Disclaimer.
It's okay.
Yeah, all right, look, basically, don't quote me, and this is no way reflect the thoughts and views of Alpha Phi Alpha.
I got a dollar, I got a dollar, I got a dollar.
I personally don't see how an interracial relationship would work because the basis of a relationship is either one, having something in common, or two, working towards the same goal. I just don't see how someone with entirely different backgrounds, entirely different upbringings, and different viewpoints and goals and life situations can have a meaningful relationship.
So
however, if you can do that and you do have something in common, regardless of what race, then it's okay.
It's okay.
I don't see how it's possible.
So what about the L factor? You know, when you say you falling in love with the opposite
I think there's
race.
a problem with the phrase falling in love.
What's the problem?
I don't think you should fall into anything. Personally, I don't think falling in love is actually a good phrase. I think when you start using a phrase like fall in love, you're dealing with the romantics part of it, and it's an ideal more than it is a reality of actually becoming to be in love with someone.
So back to the top. Okay. Go ahead, please.
Think about that. He's talking about falling. Okay, so when you're falling, you're not really doing nothing. Love is about action, so you have to do something. So it's more or less like standing, or running in love, or walking.
Stepping.
In love.
A lot of time, especially with interracial relationships, people are quicker to say that they're in love as a shield. So it's don't criticize my relationship.
Don't criticize.
Don't criticize my relationship. I'm in love. When in all actuality, they may not be in love or even know what it is.
But they could be. They could be in love.
That's a problem with even relationships with the same race. People don't know what love is in the beginning. So, you know, you just need to go from there.
Okay. Anybody else? We're good on that?
Most interrelationships aren't real. Most interracial relationships aren't real because both sides, both races, are scared of what their parents would think anyway. So
it's just a lot of things that you try to keep in secret.
So when you do interracial racial relationships, it's more of a you care about what everybody thinks. You care about what everybody thinks, so it's more or less you thinking about the love part instead of worrying about what everybody else thinks.
Okay. There we go. Peace.
Dollars on stage, tippers go pay. Y'all the girls shaking fast when my song